A chuoine úsle a cháirde. Fáilte chuig seisiún Eolais do cháltaí Bliain hain, 2021, 2022 in Gael Cláiste Rachran. Is mise an phríomhide Imarnic an Rí, agus cloise sibh an phríomhide tánasteach Ciaran Rudig, an ceann Bliain a Róisín ní Bhogan, agus an ceanra digitach Lucy de Fuita. Welcome to today's session. I'm the Principal, Imarnic an Rí, and you'll also hear from the Vice Principal, the Year Head, and the Digital Leader. Most of this presentation will be as Berla, so that none of the important details are lost. During this information session, we hope to give you a good taste of what you can expect from day to day in Gael Cláiste Rachran. But first, a little history about our school. Gael Cláiste Rachran was founded in 2001 with only 36 students in first year, and that has increased to 489 students in this academic year. We're under the patronage of Dublin and Dún Laoghaire Education Training Board, or the DDLETB, and we have 5 main feeder schools: Gaelscoil Meada, Scoil Nassán, Scoil an Dún Gaelscoil Brian Bariva, and Gaelscoil Columcille. First year, next year, will have 93 students altogether and will be divided into 4 groups. Our mission statement in Gael Cláiste Rachran. It's our aim to achieve the highest level of education possible through the medium of Irish. This journey is undertaken in an environment that fosters in each person a positive self-image and promotes self-esteem and mutual respect. The challenge of education is undertaken in a very supportive manner with a view to realising the full potential of students. It is our aim here in Gael Cláiste Rachran to foster a love of our language and a love of learning, and this challenge is undertaken in a supportive and respectful way that develops all the gifts of our students through sport, music and much more. Respect for our language and the diversity of our traditional culture is paramount in Gael Cláiste Rachran, and it underpins all we do in the school. Gaeilge is the language of communication in our school, and as such we encourage parents to speak the cúpla focal that they have when they're visiting the school, meeting with other parents at the gates or chatting at the dinner table with the family. At the end of the 6 years here, our hope is that students become independent, resilient and successful, reaching their full potential. While it remains high on our list, our focus is not only on the academic success of each individual, but also their social development and overall well-being. On Gaeilge. Students, teachers and parents in Gael Cláiste Rachran are strongly devoted to the Irish language, and we're proud to both speak it and nurture it within the school community. We speak Irish at all times in the college, during the day, during school activities and at every available opportunity, as we realise that the lifeline of the language is to speak it. We are all responsible for ensuring that we use the highest possible standard of Irish, and we encourage parents to speak the cúpla focal that they have, whether they're visiting the school to drop off a lunch, or whether they're dropping their child off at the school, or meeting other parents at the gate. In 2016, Gael Cláiste Rachran was treated to a whole school evaluation. The following 3 slides include some snippets from the report on the school. Gaeilge mar chríolóir na scoile, atmosphere masúil, cuideach agus béim ar an léin. A very respectful, supportive atmosphere, emphasis on learning. Bhí cáilíocht fur iomlán an tagasc agus na foghlama an ord. Is ládrocht scoile í an da atmosfér oibre agus foghlama atá le bra I dimpleacht na scoile. Tá sór aithne ag fur na scoile ar gach uile scoláire, tá cáilíocht na tacaíochta de scoláire le mula go hord. Bhain cáilíocht an ord leis na blaanna na ábhar. Chuirt an béim ar an litirtheacht sa Gaeilge agus sa bhéarla chomh maith leis an uimhirtheacht a chur chun cinn. Ní hagann éonmháltaí breise chun cinn. Clár in Gael Cláiste Rachran. Junior Cycle, Transition Year and Leaving Certificate. The Junior Cycle. All First year students will study English, Irish, Maths, Science, History, Geography and French. They will also be asked to choose 2 subjects from the following list: Art, Music, Home Economics, Technical Graphics and Business. These are the students' exam subjects. They will also take a number of non-exam subjects: PE, SPHE, CSPE, Religion and Wellbeing. It is recommended that you watch each of the information videos on the option subjects before you make your final choice. So what does the average day in Gael Colostre look like? Well, as you can see, the breakdown from Monday to Thursday is the same, but Friday looks a bit different. Every morning from Monday to Friday, you'll meet with your Idiranga, who'll take the attendance for the day, and that period lasts for 5 minutes in your base classroom. After that, you will move on to your first class, which lasts for 40 minutes, as do all of the 9 classes from Monday to Thursday. On Friday, there are only 6 classes, and the half day begins at 1:45. Every other day, you have a lunch from 1:45 until 1:25, and break time of 15 minutes is at 10:30 every day. School doesn't end with the bell at 3:25 every day. We have plenty of extracurricular activities and an enthusiastic staff willing to promote the culture of our school through music and sport. The school has always achieved sporting and dramatic accolades, and we're hopeful that these will continue next year. First year students usually go on an overnight trip. More information will be made available in September. And just in case parents are feeling left out, we have some extracurricular activities for you too. We have a Corlin at Dishmahori, Coive, and if you're interested in taking part, please contact the office for more information. All students are obliged to wear the school uniform and to maintain a clean and neat appearance. Black is the only accepted colour for shoes as part of the school uniform. This slide gives you details of the school uniform for both boys and girls. O'Farrell's in Portmarnock provide the school uniform, and the school fleece can be bought directly from the school. Here in Gael Colostre Rockran, we use the school website, Twitter, our school app, email and VSware to communicate with parents. All parents will be provided with an account in VSware, and more details on that will be provided at a later date. We hold a parent-teacher meeting, usually in around February of each year for first years, and a school report is issued 3 times a year on VSware.
Cosc umlán ar gohan póca úsáid le linn an lá scoile. Coffery the Mulka. The use of mobile phones is strictly prohibited during the school day. The mobile phones must be powered off. Mar vertar a dalta le gohan póca ina heileh agus é ar siúl, tógfar an gohan uatha. If a student is caught with the phone powered on and in their possession, the phone will be taken from them. Begar hu glécha cur abhaile chun na tuismitheálaí áilisteach chun an gohan a bhailiú ón príomhide nó an las príomhide. The students will make a phone call home from the main office to ask their parents to come in to collect the phone from either the principal or the deputy principal. Mas gá do haltar be glécha cur abhaile go teangahálaí anamh den baile, tá fáilte rompú gohan na scoile úsáid sin fi generalta a gcónaí. If a student, for whatever reason, needs to contact home, they are more than welcome to use the school phone in the main office. Oran bus éireann, seirbhís iompar scoile ar fáil do Ghaltaí Gael Cláiste Rachran. Bus éireann provide a school transport service for the students of Gael Cláiste Rachran. Níl aon buint ag Gael Cláiste Rachran le riarachán an seirbhís seo. Gael Cláiste Rachran do not have any involvement in the administration of this service. Níl muid ach ag roinnt an tólas libh. All we are doing is passing on the information. Tá an tólas ar fáil ar siomhgréasáin buséireann.ie. The information is available at buséireann.ie. Príomh costas an seirbhís ná 350 an dalta, ús féid 650 an chláin. The main price is $350 per student and a maximum of $650 per family. Is féidir dat an táirgead a fad I íoc I miúil nó leatha miúil agus an cuideile I mí na nullag. Níl aon íocaíocht má tá cárta Eolais agat. There is no charge if you have a medical card. Tá trí chomhlachtaí bus a chur an seirbhís bus éireann ar fáil don scoil. There are 3 companies that provide the service for bus éireann. Moyclair Coaches, Malahide Coaches agus Nolan Coaches. Freastlíonn siad ar Ceantarcha de Friúla. They service different areas. Faoi láthair tá Ceantarcha de Friúla á chlúdú acu do bhór na srianta COVID. At the moment, they are servicing different areas because of the COVID restrictions. But tá súla goine mí man fór go mbeidh na códachtaí seo ag dul chuig na Ceantarcha de Friúla. We hope by September that the different companies will be servicing the following areas. Moyclair Coaches, Donabate, Swords, Drynham, Malahide, agus Arigady in Scull, and then on to the school. Malahide Coaches, Knocksedan, Glenellen, Seatown, Portmarnock, then on to the school. ar aige in scoil. Nolan coaches Kinsili go dtí scoil an danínig, go dtí Trinam agus ar aige in scoil, and then on to the school. Na príomh pointí arís. The main points again. Tá ticéad bus ag tastal chun an seirbhí seo úsáid. You need a bus ticket from Bus Éireann to use the service. Caithfear clárú ar líne chun an seirbhí seo aimsiú. You have to register online to avail of the service. An sprocdáta is ribh an ine an trochu Abron. The deadline is before Friday the 30th of April. Tá sé sin fíorhabhad go ndéantar é sin. It is very important that you register before that date. Go míle maith.
The pastoral care team at Gael Closterrockern is made up of the students' class teachers, their Idi Ranga, who's their tutor, their Bliain, who's their year head, Corda, who are student mentors, and Corlor, who's the guidance counsellor, and Last Privida and the Privida. The help of the psychological support services is also available should it be needed. We have a very active student council, Corda and Nalty, who allows students' voices to be heard and supported. Together, the pastoral care team supports the social, emotional, behavioural and learning needs of all students. Each class has an Idiranga, a teacher who meets with them every morning and for one class a week. They check in with each student daily and they are there to help and support them when needed. The Idiranga will liaise closely with the students, the parents and guardians and with the Bliain. As Bliain, I will check on student progress both socially and academically and keep in constant contact with the students, the Idiranga and you as parents and guardians in order to ensure a positive learning environment for all students. Each first year class will be assigned Carda. These are older students in the school who are mentors to the class. Along with the Idiranga, they will help to settle students comfortably into the school, organise games and activities to develop new friendships and encourage a positive class environment. The Carda can answer questions from a student perspective as well as being another familiar and friendly face around the school. We as the pastoral care team ensure that each student feels supported, encouraged, safe and happy in Gael Closterrockern.
Díomh ar fad, is mise iad a Lucy de Fuite, múna mata agus an Isaac sa school, agus is ceann the na Kinnery digital mé in Gael Closterrockern. Hello, my name is Lucy de Fuite. I teach maths and physics at the school. I'm one of the school's digital leaders and I coordinate all things relating to technology. I'm here to talk to you today about technology in the school and iPads. Bíonn iPad ag gach dalta agus múntóir sa school, agus tá áit lornach áglacha ag technoliacht i gnásail, léithúil, daltaí agus múntóirí. Each member of the school community has an iPad, and technology forms a central part in the daily lives of teachers and students. We believe that appropriate use of technology supports and enriches teaching and learning. Bhí cigareacht déinte ar an scoil in nullig 2016 agus fuair mar aiseolalas anaarfach modular cuasaí technoliaachta sa scoil. The school was inspected in December of 2016 and we received very positive feedback on the use of technology in the school. Just some small snippets from that report. Gael Choláiste Rachran is a digital school. The use of both tablets and the school's ICT resources, including interactive whiteboards, ensured that the use of modern technology was central in learning in many of the lessons observed. The use of modern technology was a school strength. We have made a lot of progress since then, and all of our staff are very digitally literate and we're always looking to improve. If there has been one benefit of this remote learning period, is that all teachers' digital skills have improved, and this rings true for many, many students as well. Tastín wem leirtliv faoi trí follasí. Bartas úsáid in ghlachta idirlín, bartas úsáid in ghlachta iPad agus cead photographic. There are three important policies relating to technology. Firstly, the Internet Acceptable Usage Policy. This is a general policy outlining our expectations for the safe and appropriate use of the Internet. Secondly, relating to the iPad specifically, again outlining our expectations for the safe and appropriate use of the iPad in school and at home as it is a school device. Both of these policies need to be carefully read with your son or daughter, and the relating forms need to be returned before the end of May. Thirdly, photographic permission. This only needs to be signed if you deny permission for your son or daughter's image to be used publicly, for example, on our school website. Cúpla ceist coitianta. An bhfuil cópléir imthe agus an méid laidú ar scileanna scríbhneoireachta agus léitheoireachta. Are copybooks gone, and is there a reduced emphasis on reading and writing skills? In short, no. Reading and writing are essential skills and will be developed and practiced in class. Are all of the books on the iPad? Yes, books are pushed onto the iPads via the publisher apps, and this is done by Wriggle. Tá gach sean scoil tilla ceisna a gcuibh faoin malach na úsáidmuid an iPad sa scoil, tám tar éis fís an gard eile a chruthú agus is féidir libh brathnú ar sin má tá sim a gcuibh. There's a good chance that you may have further questions about how we use the iPad in school. I've made a short accompanying video that you can look at if you're interested. An iPad é féin agus conas é a ceannach. Ceannítear an iPad an ggólacht Wriggle. In éocht le clúdach, na híleabhar agus na seirbhísí banistíochta a chur an Wriggle ar fáil. iPads are purchased from the company Wriggle, along with the cover, the ebooks and the management services that Wriggle provide. Wriggle have an online shop that will be opening on the 13th of April and closes on the 9th of June. An sin bí an iPad seolta cúd lilin an tsamhraidh. Then your iPad will be delivered to you during the summer to your own home. On costas. What are the various costs involved in relation to the iPad? Tá trí rud riachtanach ar an lista seo. There are three essential items on this list that must be purchased. The iPad itself, Wriggle's device and content management, and the ebooks. The standard iPad has 32 gigabytes of storage. A 128 gigabyte iPad can be purchased at an extra cost of €96. If you envisage your son or daughter having the same iPad from 1st through to 6th year, this might interest you in particular. We also strongly recommend a durable, high-quality protective case at a cost of €45. Wriggle's device management must be purchased. Wriggle ensures the correct apps, books and updates are installed on the iPads. They also provide ongoing support should any problems occur with your iPad at any stage. An estimated cost of the ebooks is given here, and insurance is also an option. You can see below the total cost including protective case, depending on what type of iPad you go for, and in brackets the cost of insurance is also included. Seans go méid sim agah an costas a bhreise síos, thar bhliain amháin, beidir gá bhliain nó trí bhliain. You might consider looking into Member First to break down the cost for 1 year, 2 years or maybe 3 years. An example here is given based on a loan amount of €700. No to breise faoi orchis. Just a further note about insurance. We do recommend that you insure the iPad. This works out at approximately €70 per year, €5.89 per month, and an excess of €50. Wriggle's insurance partners are Gadget Insurance. Or it could be worth looking at your own household insurance policy. Maybe the iPad would be covered under that. Sin é weimse inis, ag súil le bula live ar fad I mi man for. That's all from me now. Looking forward to meeting you in September.